Men, deal with the world as it is. Women make up their own world. They make up the world that they want. And they leave parts out that they don't like, and they just accept what they want the world to be. And you might think, oh, well, that's saying that men understand the real world. No, men understand the parts that they understand, but there's a lot nobody understands close to anything. So their world is also defined, but it's defined by what happens and what's outside. And women's have more control over their world. Actually, they decide, no, I'm not going to accept this. I don't like that. Love is more important than anything else, even though that's not true. And that's gotten us all thinking it is because we listen to the women more than most people think. Women are the change agent of the world because they construct their own world and they say, no, this is how I want it to be. And then, of course, they raise the children and they teach that to the children and they carry some of that on. Plus, men, we live in the real world. We don't make our own world. We deal with whatever is out there to the best we can, which is why we build the skyscrapers and make the planes and do all that other stuff. But Lord, we come back to the woman for safety and comfort, and please hold me for just a little while in your world because it is so much nicer than the one that I live in. And so we're very, very different in that way. And we're very different in 1,000 ways. And we work together in that way. You know, the men come to the women for comfort and love and relationships, and they teach us about the world that they created. And we start getting brainwashed because they've made us feel good for that time they're talking to us because we don't feel good in our own world. It's a brutal, horrible place. And they've given us that good, so we listen, and it gets in there whether we want it or not because we're so happy to be there in their comfort. And then we go out, and when we deal with the world, we deal with it differently. My wife is serious about animals and plants and life. That's a big thing to her. And birds and stuff. I grew up hunting birds, hunting doves, all that. I mean, I'd shoot a dove and it would wing it, pull its head off. I'd throw it in my pack. I have no care. I don't care at all. And so the other day I'm hiking and I stop in the park bathroom and there's a bird trapped in there. And I'm by myself and I'm using the urinal and I don't care about that bird. That's the park ranger's problem. I'm hiking. I don't have time for this. But my wife, she would want me to free it. She's not there, but I do. I prop the door open, go back in the shower area where the bird is, scare it forward till it goes out the door. And she freed that bird, even though she was, 15 miles away.